Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be upgrading my PC. It currently has very old and outdated parts in it, so when we're done it will make a massive difference in terms of performance and speed. So our first step is to remove any dust from inside the case, so we use an air blower to do that for us. Next step is to remove the graphics card, the old one, so we unplug it and unscrew it like so, and then it pops out of its socket on the motherboard. The next step is to remove the old CPU cooler. It unscrews, unplugs, and that's it there. There's some old thermal paste on the back of that and on the processor itself, so we get a little wipe and clean that off. It's nice and clean. Take the bracket and unclip it and take the processor out. The next step is to install the power supply. So we basically unbox it. That's all the cables that we need, and then we just plug them into the back of the power supply unit. And then pop it into the case. Once in the case, we can feed the cables through for all the bits that we need, obviously power supply for. We plug the first one into the motherboard, 24-pin cable goes right into the socket there. Then we can place the processor in, the new one, which is the RYZEN 7 5800X. 8 core, this one, so 2 more cores. Then we put the bracket back on. Thermal paste goes on, and after that we pop the new cooler on. The cooler goes on and is basically being screwed back on with 4 screws. So you're basically doing a reverse of what we did with taking the old one off. Once that's on, we then get the fan and put the fan onto the cooler. It's quite an easy one, this one. It's got little brackets on either side, so you just pop it in, clip it in, and it stays in. Next thing is the graphics card. So we've got the RTX 3070 here, 8GB. And all we do is slot it in, screw it in, and eventually plug it in. So we're basically doing everything in reverse. And once the cables are securely plugged in, we can take care of some cable management. I'm just going to show you a quick clip of just how cable management really looks in the back of the PC case. And once that's done, we can flip it back over and we can carry out the first test. We're going to just press the button here and see, and it works. So the first test was a success. It worked straight away. We can then place it back on my desk and connect everything to it.